Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another session of Ask the Expert. I'm very happy to be here with all of you, my usual friends, as I see already on the list. And you already know that you can ask your questions during the session in the control panel that you have right there. And I will try to address them during the session. And if not, for sure, at the end, we will dedicate some time to answer your questions. If you're here for the first time, now you know what to do. If you are here watching this as a recording, well, you're more than welcome as well. But what a shame I will not be able to address your specific questions. Still, everybody is welcome to today's session where we're going to deal with double people in the family tree. My name is Daniel Horowitz, and I'm the genealogy expert at MyHeritage, working here since 2006. I liaising with genealogy societies, bloggers, and media. I'm also enjoying my time lecturing and doing webinars around the world. I am dedicated to genealogy since 1986. And during that time, I was the study guide editor and the teacher of a family history project called Searching for My Roots in Venezuela. I am involved in digitization and transcription projects, and here in Israel, I am dedicating my time also to the Israel Genealogy Research Association. Okay, so as you know, this is a live session, so I'm going to go straight into the family tree. And I'm going to start by explaining what is not considered a duplicate, because most of us or all of us may have in our families what we call endogamy. And endogamy is not other thing that our families marrying or intermarrying each other after a few generations. So the tree that you have on your screen, if you will notice on the top, you will see a ×2 or x2 in the upper um, generation of this tree. And you will notice that the names are exactly the same, and you may think, oh, these people may be duplicate, but no. And the fact that we are indicating you the ×2 in the tree is actually your clue that these people are not duplicate. So what is happening here? Well, if you follow the tree, you will see that this couple had two kids, one Shelley that had another kid named Nora, and one kid named Harold, and another kid and a grandkid named Simon. And the problem here, or the issue here, not a problem, the issue is that Simon's daughter, Beppy, married Nora's son, Joseph. In other words, Joseph and Beppy are actually second cousins. Now, this may happen also in other families with first cousins or third cousins, or even other relationships in the tree, and still that it's not making those people duplicate. It means that if I will add some information here, for example, let's say that this guy was actually born in 1810, okay? You will see how this information is added to both individuals, because everything that you do in one, it's going to be reflected in the other. So it's not duplicate, it's that there is a relationship between one and the other. In fact, another proof will be if I will click on top of Harry antenna, I like to call it antenna, you will see now
how come they both have, Harry and Tara has 2 kids, Harold and Shelley, and now Beppy here has the ×2. Now, Shelley here, you can see that she is actually a duplicate because you have it in this tree or in this part with the picture, with information, and you have it as a sister, okay, with a very similar date. Now, this may happen because if you are transcribing information from your tree, from a record into your tree, you may be creating those duplicates without really noticing. So now that you know what is a duplicate, and now that you have seen what a duplicate looks like and how you can detect, that is one way of detecting duplicates. And of course, that if you have very few people, like in this other tree, you will immediately realize, in this case, Beppy is the one duplicated. But how can you really be sure if people are duplicated, especially if you have bigger family trees than the one you are having here? Well, the best way will be to go to the list view. Once I go to the list view, normally what I do is I sort everybody by first name. And then you just simply go over the list, and up here you have a Beppy Jansen, and you have another Beppy Jansen Steiner, and you have another one, Beppy Steiner. Now, how many Beppy Steiners can have your family tree? Well, that is another thing. You may have people with same names, but for sure not with the same birth and death time or date and place. So if you have 2 people with the same date and the same date for the birth and the same date for the death, or a similar death date, you can already think that they are duplicate. So you can simply click on it and make sure that the information that you have, it's actually duplicate. So how do we deal with duplicates? One thing will be to actually open this person into Windows. The way of doing that, it could be that I go into the profile page of the person. Okay, you see that when I click profile, it opens in a new tab. So now I can go to the second Beppy and I can open the profile. Oops, 1 second, it opened in the same window. So you can actually copy the URL, okay, and open in another tab. I'm going to paste here this URL, going back to the tree, going back to my Beppy, and clicking on their profile. Okay, this is what I wanted to have, like the 2 profiles open in different tabs. Now, once you have a different tab, you can always split them into your screen. And yes, in my case, I am having a big screen, and I'm going to use a window trick to easily split the screen into 2, and make sure under the events that I have all the events in one copied into the other. Okay, I don't want to lose any information here. Now, because this one has a DNA associated to her, or in the case that you will have a DNA associated to the person, this is the one that you should keep on the tree, and this one is the one that you should be thinking on deleting from the tree. So once you have made sure that all the information is in the right one, you can go simply to the family tree and just delete the person. You go to more, and you delete here the person. That is one way of dealing with duplicates. You could deal with duplicates also from here. And of course, if you're talking only about the basic information that is here, you could add the facts from one to the other just by using the add facts that you have in the left panel. Meaning I go to the duplicate, I check the details, and I should be checking also for sources and description, things that I may not be able to see here. And then once I am completely sure that this is the one duplicate, I will go and I will delete this person. Are you, yes, you want to delete? Yes, I am deleting the person. Now, another factor to decide who you should keep and who you should delete is the amount of connections that each person has. What do I mean? Let's go back to the previous tree. We have two people here duplicated, right? Shelly is here, and she may be duplicated. So Shelly, this one with the picture, has actually a connection to a parents, but also to a spouse and also to a son. If I would try to delete this person, I'm going to get an error message and say that I cannot delete a person that is connected to so many relative uh, um, at the moment. So what you need to do is to start removing those connections until you find the person alone, or at least with only one connection. If I would like to delete this Shelly here, which is only attached to a parents, and it could be attached only to a spouse or only to a kid, but I will have no problem of deleting this person from the tree if that is what I will like to. Okay, so okay, how do you copy the information from one to the other? Well, it's actually kind of easy. Let's say that I want to copy from this one into this. I will open the edit here for this fact. One second, what happened here? Oh, yes, I deleted. I'm sorry. Okay, but we can do the same here. I'm going to just use this person here. And let's say that I am in the profile page, but again, it doesn't matter where I am. Let's say that I'm opening here with the pencil. Okay, so I will see all the information. Normally, probably I will go to all facts. Here, also, I can go to edit profile and see all facts. So you see, I have two windows opened, and then I can just select, control copy, come here, paste, okay, and then save and close. That will be the way of copying the information. If I will have an event here that it's not here, I can just add a specific event, let's say education, and I know I have here a graduation. I will be able to copy it from here, creating. It's just simply a copy paste a procedure, and yes, I understand it's kind of tearing it and boring it, but that will be the way of dealing with those duplicates. Okay, so very fast, some announcements for you from us. Okay, yeah, technology today is not very helpful. And I don't think it's related to the month, because during the month of June, MyHeritage will have some record collections available for free. How do you know which collections? Well, you can go to the blog.myheritage.com and you will see there the list of collections that we are opening every day for 1 day. So it's one collection a day, maybe two some days. Will keep your genealogy up to date. Also, we recently applied the global name translation technology to the record matches. So by now, probably you are receiving matches with records in a different language than the one you are building your tree. If it's in English, your tree, you may be getting records in Greek, in Russian, Ukrainian, or Hebrew, because now we are translating those names just to match your tree and bringing you the right records to your email. We also released this week 7 new reports in the MyHeritage Health. If you have a DNA health test with MyHeritage, now you have 103 variants for the BRCA cancer option. And we also have 5 new carrier status report. So if you care for your health and you are into the DNA health test, you should be looking into your test reports now. I would like to invite you, as always, to all the Ask the Expert sessions, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Those are the subjects that we are still planned for June, but no worries. I am working very hard all this week to get you already the subjects for July. And you're going to see a lot of very interesting news and surprises during the month of July. The URL, you have it on your chat as well. Make sure not only that you are registered for all of those and keep an eye on that page as I updated July, but also feel free to share this with other people so we can be more and merrier here every week. And if you cannot wait until the next session, you're more than welcome to visit at any time the knowledge base education.myheritage.com, where we post the recordings of some Ask the Expert sessions. Remember, we have 2 a week and we post only 1 time a week the recordings there. But I will start catching up during the next months or 2. Also, webinars that have been done in Legacy Family Tree webinars. You're going to be there, articles that you can read, and all kind of downloadable resources that you can use to not only be a better genealogist, but also get better with MyHeritage. This is totally free. You don't need even to register if you don't want, but if you do, we will keep you updated of the new content being published there. As always, you can follow me, you can like me, you can heart me, you can stalk me as long as it is in social media, the social media of your preferences. I am there basically updating you and everybody else with the new things that MyHeritage has for you. And I can already tell you that we have very good news for you just in hopefully a few hours, if not a couple of days, with a totally new and very cool feature that we have been working for you. So those are my contact details in the social media. You just need to look for me and follow me there. Okay, and thank you from my side for being here and for your interest. If you have questions, I see a few in the control panel, but you can write all your questions here with no problem. And if you're watching this on recording, or you just remember the question after the webinar ends, feel free to visit the FAQ, or the frequent asked question page on MyHeritage, myheritage.com/help. You also have the URL in the chat box right now. Over there, I really hope you will find all your answers. Judy is asking, can we get copies of our trees? Oh yes, Judy, of course. Under family tree, you can manage trees. Okay, and actually, Judy, you know what? It will be a very good procedure to export your tree as a JEDCOM before you start playing and deleting individuals, just in case something goes south and you are needed to re-import your tree. Now, just bear in mind that if you re-import your tree, all the smart matches, record matches, and all those are going to be run again, because for us it's going to be a new tree. And as you can see, I have a lot of them here. Okay, so either today was a very clear demonstration, or it was so complicated that nobody understand anything, because I have no more questions in the panel. I know that this is a very short subject, but a very delicate one. And you know what? Give me 1 second. I just want to check something for you. I want to go to the consistency checker, because it just occurred to me that we may have a report here that will tell me if this is a duplicate person. Now, even if we have one, unfortunately, you will still need to deal with duplicates. Nope, I don't see here any reports. Well, you have siblings with same first names. This could give you a hint that the person may be duplicate over there. But I don't think we will tell you here if the person is duplicate. Another option is in the software, you will be able to look for duplicate people without a problem. So if you're using Family Tree Builder, we do have over there an option for duplicate people, at least to identify them. And one more thing I would like to tell you is that whenever you are thinking that you have one duplicate, be careful if you don't have others. Meaning, let's say that if I have Beppy twice in the tree, probably I may have Joseph as well twice, or I may have Brian also twice, okay? Because probably I added Beppy with a son, or with a sibling, or with a parent over there, so that may be problematic. Sandy is asking, when, I guess, exporting a JEDCOM, will the notes for each person be retained or lost? No, Sandy, everything that you have in the family tree is actually exported to the JEDCOM. Well, everything in textual, like facts, like notes, like biographies, like things like that, because the images are actually not going to be exported in the JEDCOM format. The JEDCOM is actually a textual, a TXT file, and you will not be able to have images. And when you restore from a JEDCOM, yes, whatever is in the JEDCOM, it will be also located. And if the JEDCOM is coming from a different source, not a MyHeritage source, we may have some fields that we don't recognize. We actually put that information in the notes. So definitely you are not losing information. Depending on the facts that you have, it may get a little bit scrambled, and you may need to go over those individuals you know that have more information there, and just making sure that everything is in the right place. Bev is asking, would you go over again how to bring up on same page the profile of two people so we can transfer info from one to the other? Yes, sure, I can try to do that. So the trick is just simply to open two tabs. Okay, you see up here in the top of the browser, I have two tabs. Those, in this case, they are totally different pages or family trees. But what I did before is I clicked on the list view. Okay, so I can detect where are my duplicates, which right now I don't have, but please follow me. I open the left panel and click profile. This will actually open a different tab. I copied this into another tab, because whenever I go to the list, okay, and right now I have duplicated the tab, because when I go to the list and I select the other person and I click the profile page, it's going to open in one of those tabs. So now I have two different tabs, one with Tammy and one with Beppy. Now the trick that I use, Bev, in order to have one side by side is I actually dragged down the tab in the browser. Okay, I drag the other one as well, and I use the, and again, I'm using a window, the window arrow to the left. It will have this window, this browser, on the left side of the screen. I go to the other one and I do a window button right, and that puts it on the left. If you need to select a, one second, where is it? Okay, I just lost it. Yeah, if you need to select a different window, you just click on the window, and then you have side by side the profile pages or two pages of your tree, and each one is totally independent, so you can actually do whatever you want in both windows without any problem. Okay, yes, I know it's a little bit advanced today, but I think you deserve to learn how to do it. Okay, so again, thank you very, very much, all of you, for being here session after session. I hope, if you are new, to see you in the next one, as well as everybody else. For now, it will be all. Have a wonderful weekend. Take very good care from you and your family, and take advantage of this extra time to do a little bit more of genealogy. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful day.